Hi everyone. My name is it's Achilles, not Achilles, but that's okay. Um, yeah, so I write poems. I'll be doing my poems in English. So I have two poems. The first poem is called "Sounds of Gunfire," and this one is dedicated to the Chibok girls. I know you guys have heard about the Bring Back Our Girls campaign. So, all right. Sounds of gunfires split the rising sun. Masked men in black like vultures sweep in, holding their prey in a vicious blow. 2 years away from home, that's all we know, that's all we were told. 2 years, these girls are gone. And I don't know the rhythm of their parents' hope, but I do know how the memory of a smile can stick and linger behind sleepless eyelids. I know how empty beds can make empty homes. I know how hugging ghosts can never be fulfilling. I know the pain of watching, of holding one's breath for what's next, of clutching our brothers and sisters near so the cycle won't repeat again. We hear their laughters, which are now cries, truck holds of childhood, loaded and tied into the jungle, innocence lost right where it stood. As I read this poem, body parts are flying somewhere in Nigeria. As I read this poem, hashtag bring back our girls still remains a faceless atrocity. As I read this poem, I'm using the body of dead girls to make art, arming myself with their blood as ink, their bones as paper, hoping you all will see them more clearly. 300 girls go missing in Nigeria, and it's a hashtag. No call to action, only more fodder for leaders to wear their courage more conveniently. I'm learning that to be African is to be in a constant state of sacrifice while the world turns its eyes, to build strongholds on hollow ground, to be uncomfortably holy, even though they label you devil, to go missing and know that no one will come to your rescue. Thank you. And this next poem, this one is titled 400 Years, and this one is about the Black Lives Matter movement. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Oh, sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child, a long way from home. It's been cold for 400 years now. The type of cold that steals warmth from sunrise, the type of cold that collapses breath in black lungs, the type of cold that made underground railroads more icy, more treacherous, drying the bones of fugitive slaves before they could tap dance over Mason-Dixon lines, the type of cold that hooded men like wolves lit fires in snow, using our bodies as firewood, as something to keep them warm. It is this cold that we are born with, a coldness that the black body has grown used to. Today we wake to the sun, unable to bask in its rays, our peak skin frozen. In generations of otherness, it becomes more foreign to us, something we choose to distance ourselves from. Today we realize that the black body has never known warmth. It has known cold, ice cold, human cargo careening across icy Atlantic waters, crispus attics falling to the icy dew of revolution's dawn, frozen dashiki breath evaporated from black lungs. The black body has always known cold. The black body has waited in the water for too long, waited too long for the white man's validation. They look us in our faces and promise us the sky, but pour death onto our tongue, mocking the shape of our grief, convincing us that we are monsters. We are told to be things that obey, things that break with the wind, but we forget that they brought this winter, that they skipped over equators and killed our sun. Today they say we are free. But someone got shot the other day, another black body, and we were just so quick to forget, quick to shift the spotlight. For every story we hear, there are 500 other black bodies the media ignores, 500 other funerals we never get to plan, 500 other names we won't see in hashtag. We are building nations on the bones of black bodies. What will happen when the bones rot? Today we toss around Black Lives Matter, but it took us so long to realize that Black lives do in fact matter, that the road from black to human shouldn't be a fight, it shouldn't be an unlearning of our humanity. Today we can only hope for warmth, a warmth present in numbers, a warmth that keeps us whole, keeps us from burning in blackness alone. With this warmth we will build freedom on the corpse of everything that makes us human. With this warmth we will break through red seas and combat this great war. This is human courage unlit. This is King's dream in starlight. This is George Steiny's retribution. This is black boys and girls breathing. This is the weight of blackness lessened. This is warmth, not cold, but warmth. Thank you.